things I learned painting the edges of trees. I know this might sound basic or like you guys are saying, Gabor, what are you talking about? Well, that's actually a really important topic because, and this goes, it could be any organic form, but we're going to concentrate, let's say, on trees today. And I think it's an important topic. My name is Gabor Svagrik. Welcome to my channel. Things that I've learned over the years. One of the biggest things I learned is literally how I attack the canvas with my brush. Right? I see, and I did this myself in the beginning. If this is the canvas here, I was doing this, right? This kind of. So here's the canvas, and this was my angle. I've learned over the years that that's just not sometimes you might have to attack it like that. When I say attack it, kind of like we're going to war or something. But the angle of my brush, if this is kind of weird, everything is reversed here. If this is my canvas here, I've learned to go from the side. So I'm giving you like a side view. And when I attack it from the side rather than from the front, I can vary my edges. I can just gently touch that canvas and drag it along, kind of like skipping along that edge. I'm talking about that edge where the sky meets the tree, right? And sometimes it's wet into wet. I can wait for the sky to dry behind it, and then I can drag over it too. It can work either way. It depends on the what kind of feeling I want to achieve on that edge. But it's kind of like skipping lines, right? If you do a continuous line versus like dashes a little bit, your eye still connects the line right together. But when you look at it, it has more poetry to it. That's the same concept that I'm talking about right here. Try not to attack the canvas like this when you're doing that edge, but towards it, and then you're pushing or pulling along that edge. You're kind of barely touching some of those areas too. You're kind of skipping a little bit along. It's a very, it's something that there's no formula for it. It's more of a feel. But I think intellectually, I'm hoping you're understanding that what I'm saying is more parallel with the canvas. I just gotten better results. Also, sometimes I get these. I have this brush that's like a hardware brush, basically, and it's got these interesting kind of. It's not I'm not a best representative for brush companies because it's kind of a scrappy brush, but it gets these really cool edges I can get with it as it gets worn down too. Some artists, probably some of you are watching this. Oh, it's horrible. It's like you're giving bad advice about material. You have to get great brushes, and I love nice brushes. Don't get me wrong. I generally just abuse them, and that's why they don't last that long. I like using flats. That's how they start out, and they become filberts eventually. But I like also the extra long. It's about like almost a 2-inch bristle, and it's about 1/4 of an inch wide. And I think it used to be like Utrecht 103, extra long filbert. I think that's what it was called. That's a nice one too. So basically those are kind of my arsenal of brushes. I have my flats, like number 5, number 6 flat, and I have that extra long, and I have my bad little like hardware, like Ace hardware. I guess you can get it at like the bigger hardware stores now, but it used to be like Hardware Ace or True Value or whatever. A little plug for them. I don't get paid from them, but again, that angle, it's something you might not be there, but just kind of think about this, and you can start practicing by attacking the canvas more parallel with the canvas. It's going to make a difference. Now, this could work for other things too, other organic matter too. So it can be some shrubbery, or you want to. It could be, it can even work for like edges on a mountain where it meets the sky, where it's wet into wet. You can kind of drag it along. Actually, I'm looking at a painting right now. I'll try to put it up like a close-up of the area of that too. And again, I think I'll try to keep saying this, that I thought about this before putting these videos up. I'll have some, painting, I guess, shorter demonstrations, but the idea here is to make you think, right? It's there's a lot of visuals on YouTube, but about actually making you think, I don't think there's a lot of channels like that from professional artists that can kind of help you along and some of the journey that I've been on, and just kind of tell you that, this is what I did. Now, it might work differently for you. I don't know, leave it or take it or leave it or take it, whatever you want. It's kind of like, you like this painting or that painting, and there's feelings involved on either side, but this is more nuts and bolts, I guess, of getting your hands dirty, things that I like to discuss on this channel. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I can cover. I don't have scripts. I usually think about it, what I talk about. It's good if you guys make any comments below. What are some other things that you want me to discuss? Always, I mean, I have plenty. Don't get me wrong, I have plenty. But on this particular topic, I think that's the big lesson is learning that the way you attack the edge of that tree, and you can even skip, like you can have the tree here, and then literally the brush stroke above it, it's like hovering. It's not even connected to the tree. But when you look at it, when you step back a little bit, you look at it, it actually connects together. And you look at it a little closer, it's further apart. So it's beautiful. I think the late Ken Auster said that a painting should look different at 1 feet, 5 feet, 10 feet away. They should give you a different experience. I'm leaning towards more poetic paintings and painters, and that's just what I prefer. And because it's just, to me, that the in-between stuff, filling in, the human filling it in, is exciting to me. It's kind of like a book where it's very descriptive versus where it's leaving some mystery for the reader to fill in. I think that requires sometimes a little bit more thought. There's different styles. I'm not talking about that, but I'm just telling you guys, and some of the stuff I put on the screen, hopefully that'll help you in your journey. So thank you for listening. Please subscribe and share. Make a comment below if you have any questions. I have some instructional videos too. There's a link for those too, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.